Hello everyone, thank you for listening and watching. My name is Nefertiti and you can find my information in the description box below. In this video, I'm going to talk about the astrology for the Leo full moon, and I'm going to talk about the 5 love languages because I feel like it goes along with the energy of this lunation, and I will provide an energy reading. So if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram at Yogi Nefertiti if you like my yoga art, or if you want more readings, shorter readings, like 1-minute readings and blog posts regarding spirituality, or excuse me, Instagram posts regarding spirituality, spirit animals, all the things that I talk about on here. You can follow me at Yogi Nefertiti Lightwork. So let's get into it. The Leo full moon is exact on February 16th at 8:56 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Full moons are about completions, manifestations, and becoming more aware of things. Full moons are an opposition between the sun and the moon, and Leo is ruled by the sun, so this is going to be an extra potent full moon. Leo energy is proud, the lion. They're very ambitious leaders, right? But Leos can also be very vain, pompous snobs. There's positive and negative in every astrological sign. This Leo full moon is connecting to the north and south nodes, the past and the future. Remember that we always have a choice between the two, no matter what your circumstances are. James Allen said, "Circumstances do not make the man, they reveal him." This full moon is in hard aspect to Pluto, quincunx, which speaks to transformation, alchemy, death and rebirth, also power struggles, right? This full moon is also in alignment with Mars and Venus, the cosmic lovers, which is highlighting relationships. Remember that we have relationships with everything in life, not just people. Anything that you exchange energy with is a relationship. Full moons illuminate things, right? So secrets, control issues, and trust issues are definitely going to surface. Do your best to stay out of the drama, to stay out of the bullshit, as people that are already in a lower vibration will be triggered by this full moon and possibly trying to project their negative emotions onto you. This could mark a time when some of you may want to get some counseling or start a personal or spiritual development journey, project of some sort, like a meditation project, a self-love project. And I'm being led to tell you that if you're going to start this type of project, to work on it like you would a regular job. Create a schedule around it. Really dedicate yourself to this task, this project of self-love, healing, right? Or with Leo here, this could be about just adorning yourself, right? Making yourself beautiful. Since this is a full moon, intense feelings will be illuminated for sure, right? This could speak to affairs coming out. People could be deceptive, stalking, and just acting strange, right? Pluto makes people act weird. Just like Neptune. I have a difficult time with Neptune, and then Pluto would be second. I actually I wouldn't call Pluto's energy difficult. It's challenging because it's the energy of change and transformation. We're the ones that make it quote unquote difficult. Challenges don't have to be difficult. They're just challenges, right? That's a part of life. So take some time with this full moon to perhaps do some release work around love, maybe releasing, any toxic or outdated ideas that you have around love, perhaps releasing your fear of love, right? There's a strong energy of being receptive here, right? Really being open and receptive to love and whatever that means for you. So let's talk about the 5 love languages. I feel like it kind of ties into the energy of this lunation. I highly recommend that you read this book, and this, whether you're single or not, this is just great information. I would attest that besides mental illness and money issues, Not understanding your partner's love language is potentially a reason why relationships fail, or why relationships shouldn't start in the first place, because people are not compatible when it comes to love languages, right? Maybe your love language, for example, is acts of service. So you probably don't want to date somebody that's lazy, right? Or maybe your love language is receiving gifts. You probably don't want to date anybody that's stingy or broke. So take that if it resonates. But take time to find out your love language. I'm going to link the quiz below, because this is good information for you to have, and you can communicate this to whoever it is you're going to be in relationship with. And this doesn't have to be a love relationship, right? This could be about your familial situation or your friends. But especially when it comes to romantic love, you should understand your partner's love language. So there's the act, gifts, right? Service, words of affirmation, quality time, physical touch. These are the 5 love languages. And I feel like you could resonate with more than one, but there's going to be one that's more dominant. Like for me, I appreciate gifts and words of affirmation. I need people to tell me I'm beautiful and I love you and you're wonderful, right? That makes me feel good. And quality time, right? I would say my top is going to be words of affirmation, but not somebody trying to like gas me, right? Not somebody trying to manipulate me. Somebody that I feel is genuinely telling me that they care about me and that they love me. That is definitely at the top for me. And quality time, of course. But take the quiz and find out what it is that resonates with you as far as your love language, your primary love language. So I hope this was helpful for you. Let's get into the energy reading. From the messages from the Mermaid deck, we have letting go, we have free spirit, love in reverse, and at the bottom we have go with the flow in reverse. From the Triggers and Towers deck, we have baggage and disrespectful. From the Self-Love and Empowerment deck, we have what they think of me is none of my business, and I love you. The angel number is 602. The spirit animal is red panda. The crystal is red jasper. And I also channeled a song, Love by Music Soul Child. I will link it below. Listen to that song. It kind of ties into the message that I talked about in the full moon portion of this video with the 5 love languages, right? So take a listen at that if it resonates with you. But some of you are letting go of your player ways, right? Maybe you've been someone that's likes to have a lot of options, or you liked to have a lot of options in the past, and this is no longer resonating with you. You want real love. Maybe you've met someone that you are in love with, and perhaps you never thought that would happen. Maybe some of you do love someone and you don't care what anybody thinks about it. Perhaps people will have opinions about this person or this place, this thing that you love. Okay, not all of you are dealing with a like romantic love situation. This could be like you wanting to move to a location that you love, or perhaps moving into a career that you're passionate about. And there's some reservations, right? But in any event, I'm getting the energy of some of you being tired of the lies, the baggage, the disrespect, the bullshit, right? You're letting go of some of the ideas that you had about love because they no longer serve you. Perhaps they never served you, right? With this love card here in reverse, your ideas of love are definitely not in alignment with what it is that you desire. That's for sure. The mermaid cards are the mermaid cards are suggesting that you are not vibing with someone or something that perhaps you once loved and valued. So free yourself from this energy and what others expect, what others want. What do you want? Who do you want? And does that person want you? Does that situation want you? This love reverse card could also speak to self-love, and that's what Leo energy is about. Self-love, radical self-love, right? And letting go of the idea that you can find happiness in others without first being happy within yourself, right? Because it's not a vibe. It's not flowing when you're not happy, right? Nothing in your life flows. You can pretend and fake, but eventually that gets old, right? And people can see right through that. Another message I'm getting is that some of you need to close out relationships before you enter a new one. I mean, it's easy to get caught up with people. You know, you meet someone and you guys are feeling the vibe, feeling the connection, but perhaps someone is not exactly single and they're trying to move on without closing out an old cycle because they don't want to hurt anyone or they don't want to be alone to deal with their feelings and emotions. They just want to move right into the next thing. And you know, I will say that sometimes, I mean, the Leos that I've known, they've been guilty of this. Okay, so just pay attention to that and don't be afraid to, this is going to sound so bad, but don't be afraid of how somebody else's heart breaks because you decide to leave a situation that's not serving you. I mean, if you're in a relationship with someone, you're going to get hurt. That's just a part of being in relationships and getting lessons, right? Is getting through those times of contention, if you can, and learning from them, and also knowing when it's time for a relationship to end. Angel number 602 speaks to work and effort towards your life purpose. And as I've mentioned in other videos, everybody has a component of their life purpose which speaks to self-love and healing. That is a part of everybody's mission on this planet, is to love themselves and to heal. Okay? That's a universal purpose. Number 602 could also suggest that there is a new person, place, or thing coming into your life that will benefit you once you close out an old relationship cycle, or perhaps you've already closed out a cycle. And this is your confirmation that this new energy is coming into for you. Love opens up all kinds of possibilities and capabilities. Love is the energy of giving and receiving, right? And there's a strong energy here about being receptive to love. And the more you love yourself, the more receptive you are to what others can give to you. Number 602 is also about miracles and divine timing. So if you've been patient for a while, maybe you have been working on yourself. A lot of people have been in this very independent energy. Just know that the right person, place, or opportunity will show up for you. It's only a matter of time. Now with Red Panda here, I always consider it a he. He also speaks to self-love and self-reliance and emotional balance. Remember that no person, place, or thing has any power over you. And Red Panda says to take responsibility for how you feel. Red Panda also says that in order for you to trust in divine timing for the manifestation of who and what you want, you must have a relationship with the divine. So I'm going to say that again. In order to trust in divine timing, you have to have a relationship with the divine, right? I mean, that's true for people too. You trust people by spending time with them, or you learn that you can't trust people by spending time with them. Now, red jasper is a grounding root chakra crystal that boosts your passion and energy. And this energy can be used for sexual or creative purposes. Red Jasper will calm sexual aggressiveness too, and is highly protective against jealousy, disrespect, and being emotionally manipulated, which again is a theme with Pluto being here, and this energy of I love you and what they think of me is none of my business. I feel like there is some emotional type of maybe an unrequited love situation. You know, perhaps you are in love with someone or someone's in love with you, and maybe the feelings aren't mutual. Or, like I mentioned, there's a situation where there's a third party, okay? Or you could be the third party, or the other person is the third party. But maybe someone has not closed out a relationship, ended a relationship, and they're trying to start a new one, okay? So that's definitely manipulation. I mean, I understand, you know, people are tied to people by finances or whatever, and they can't, maybe, you know, they've gotten a divorce or they're breaking up and they can't exactly like divide their home up or whatever, and they're trying to start a situation with somebody else. Just be mindful that there is manipulation involved, unfortunately, okay? Because you're not able to show up fully for that person and that relationship because you still have soul ties and connections to your old relationship, right? It's just not, I mean, unless there's an understanding, but generally speaking, somebody's being lied to, somebody is being manipulated, okay? And I can speak from experience. I've been in this type of situation. No matter how you slice it and dice it, no matter how you try to negotiate with yourself, it's a fucked up situation. You're being lied to or somebody else is being lied to. That just is what it is. But you can use Red Jasper to protect you against this energy. Or maybe there's somebody that is interested in you and you're not interested in them, and they just don't get it, right? I've had this situation too. So you can use Red Jasper to protect you from this person and their wanting to come at you, right? You know what I mean? Even if it's energetic, this might not be physical, but sometimes people just, you can feel their presence in them just wanting to get you. I mean, it's a very uncomfortable feeling, and Red Jasper will help dispel that. Red Jasper is also a support stone for anyone dealing with negative emotion around sexual orientation. So if you're struggling with coming out, if you're struggling with, or if it's a struggle for other people to accept that you're gay, then this is a support stone for you. Probably most, you know, to protect you from aggression too, but also to help you to feel grounded in your energy and in your I don't even want to call it a choice, because I personally don't think that homosexuality is a choice. They're actually looking, this is just a little side note, but there's a lot of science out now that proves homosexuality, well, doesn't prove it, but it connects homosexuality to brain structure. So to me, that makes more sense, right? I mean, anyway. But yeah, I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening and watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I look forward to speaking to you again really soon. Have a wonderful Leo full moon. Namaste.